Next up on Conestoga Connected.
Are you ready for some spooky trivia? Join Skylar as he finds out how well the Tri-City knows scary movies. Veterinarian and tattoo artist find out what, or rather who, is the link between these two jobs on Tri-Inc. Join Zach as he takes a trip back to Jacob Hesper to uncover the dangers of high school football. All this and more coming up next on Conestoga Connected. Welcome to another great episode of Conestoga Connected. I'm Eric Hansen.
And I'm Amy McGuire. We have a great, exciting show for you this week, so let's get started. We all have different spice tolerances, and Eat the Extreme hosts Zena and Sasha will test theirs at Bombay Sizzler. They will be requesting the spiciest dish at the max spicy level.
You better stay tuned for our next segment because we're going to be turning up the heat. Oh, pun.
Welcome back to Eat the Extreme.
I'm Zena.
And I'm Sasha. And we're at Bombay Sizzler.
And today we'll be frying extreme spicy Indian food.
Let's get going.
First up, we'll be meeting the owner, Raj.
Bombay Sizzler is our restaurant name, and this is the Indian authentic food we serve here for the customer from 2012. I am the owner of this place, and then I'm here also from 2012. Me and my brother running this business. This is the family business. And our chef has the 15 years experience in Canada and then 5 years experience in India. He has the 20 years experience.
The chef uses a variety of spices mixed with chicken to create a great dish.
I've been part of the restaurant for the last 2 years. Vindaloo is one of our most famous dishes in the restaurant. People always order vindaloo because of the spice level. We have an option with chicken, lamb or beef.
What level of spiciness do they order more since you guys allow them to customize the spice in that dish?
Okay. Most of the people want it in a regular way because it's already very spicy in the regular format, but some people want it extra spicy, extremely hot, and I've seen people having no problem. That's mostly Canadian people, not Indian.
I don't know if I can handle the spice, but what do you think? Do you think I can handle the spice?
Oh, of course, you can try. Yeah, you can try.
Okay. Taste.
Okay. Oof. I'm excited. 3, 2, 1. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Miss, I've eaten this stuff before.
Woo. I'm fine.
I'm giving this extremeness a 1 because I don't find this extreme. It's delicious, but not extreme for me.
For me, this vindaloo extremeness is 4. Because I thought it was not going to be spicy, but it is spicy.
It's been great talking to you. See you next time on Eat the Extreme.
Football's a great pastime, don't you think, Eric?
Oh yeah, it's great. I've never played it before, though.
Why not?
Well, mainly because I'm just too skinny, but way too high risk of injuries, head trauma, concussions, and stuff like that, which is what our team at Sports Uncovered discusses this week as they go along to meet up with the Jacob Hesper Hawks football team. Nice catch.
Welcome to Sports Uncovered, where we talk about the lesser-known issues in sports. I'm Zach Byrne, and today we are back at my old walking grounds of Jacob Hesper Secondary, home of the Hawks. And we're going to meet with some members of the football team to talk about the risk of injuries and concussions that come with playing such a high-contact sport.
High school football has always been a great pastime for young men and women. With every sport comes risk of injury that the players take on as they play for the ultimate goal of winning a championship. For such a high-contact sport as football, head injuries are of the highest concern. Head coach Greg White believes in reducing that risk during practice.
We have very limited contact, number one. When we do have contact, the players are either on their knees or modified, coming from they're close together and they're not coming with speed from 5 yards apart. And then in spring camp and in training camp in the fall, we start with what's called safe contact. So before we even get into contact, we're teaching them where to place their head.
Concussions can have long-lasting effects on a person's brain and even their quality of life.
Unfortunately, we have one that's out with a concussion right now. We don't mess around with any injuries. We treat all injuries very seriously, so he can't come back with a doctor's note.
For high school sports, football does not rank the highest for concussions. Sports such as rugby, hockey, soccer, and cheerleading have higher injury percentages. Coach Jay Bertrand agrees.
You know, they throw concussion around a lot and everyone's worried about it, but statistically speaking, you're going to see more concussions in soccer or hockey than you will in football.
Injuries aside, the Jacob Hespeler Hawks have been very successful in WICSA championships.
The senior team's won 6 championships in a row.
Thanks for joining us on another edition of Sports Uncovered as we touch down on another important issue. Join us next week where we talk about the rising cost of signing your child up for hockey. For Conestoga Connected and the Sports Uncovered team, I'm Zach Byrne.
Changing careers can be tough for a lot of people.
Especially when it's a huge change from being a vet to a tattoo artist. I mean, that's crazy.
This week on Trying, I talked to Allison Tate, who did exactly that. Let's take a look. We're here today at Toltec Tattoo in Guelph, and we're going to talk to Allison Tate about her style of tattooing. Let's go.
Allison Tate has been tattooing for around 3 years now, after having a long career in the veterinary field. She started at the University of Guelph for fine arts, and when halfway into the program, she opened Toltec Tattoos with the intent to let her creative energy flow.
So what made you kind of want to do that switch?
I enjoyed being a veterinarian, but it was hard. It was sad a lot of the times and very stressful. I did start university in fine arts and got about half of a fine art degree done before I went to vet school, so I was ready to go back and kind of continue that thread.
Interestingly enough, a friend of mine lives kind of above one of the shops here, and she walks past Alison's shop all the time and notices the artwork. And I do art myself, and I do art therapy, so she was just raving about this beautiful artwork she's seen in the window. Actually, my very first one is on my arm here, and it's obviously it's a peacock feather. And what I chatted with Alison about that, I love peacock feathers. I have one on my back, yes, which is Alison's complete and utter artwork. I had nothing to do with it.
You do a lot of like nature and like environmental initiatives. Tell me more about that.
The thing I care most deeply about is our environment. I think that the Mother Earth is so beautiful, and I think the things, the animals and plants that have been created here are so beautiful. And so I recognize that I'm using a lot of disposable plastics in my business, and then when I throw those away, they have to be dealt with as well. So I do donate 10% of my profits to Nature Conservancy in order to give back to the environment what I'm taking from the environment.
You can find Allison on Instagram at allison.tate and on the shop's Facebook page, Toltec Tattoo. That's it for this week on Try Inc.
Wait, is this on?
Boom.
Amy, you scare me.
Yeah, I know. I've been catching up on my classic horror movies ever since I saw this next segment from Next Level Nostalgia.
Welcome back to Next Level Nostalgia for a special Halloween episode. I'm Skylar Wade, and I'll be your camp counselor for today. This time around, we have a special 80s slasher spectacular for you. We're gonna get it going with a little bit of 80s slasher trivia. So I'm here with Rolf, the owner of Far Out Flicks, and we're gonna ask him a few questions about the 3 main slasher guys from the 80s. We're talking about Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger. So, out of Jason, Freddy, and Michael, who escaped the mental hospital?
Mike Myers.
Michael Myers, correct answer. Mike Myers, the actor Mike Myers from Ontario, who drowned in a lake?
That'd be Friday 13th.
There you go. Jason Voorhees drowned in a lake. Correct answer. Which one of these 3 guys is Robert Englund?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Freddy Krueger. Correct answer. That was our little slasher trivia. What slasher do you find to be the most entertaining, your favorite out of these 3 guys?
The original Halloween, because I first saw it in the theaters back when. I thought it was really well done, and Jamie Lee Curtis, I always had a thing for her anyway, so.
Out of the main 3 80s slasher guys, Michael, Jason, or Freddy?
Freddy Krueger, yeah, because he's more better.
Who do you think is the top 80s slasher?
Michael Frederick. Michael, hands down. Yeah.
Is there any reason for that?
No, he's just bad.
Thanks for tuning into our 80s slasher special. Jay and I are going to go find Fred and Mike, and we're going to go watch a movie. Happy Halloween.
All right, Amy, are you familiar with the OG on the streets?
The OG what?
Oh, come on. You don't know Ferragamo?
No.
Well, neither do I, but that's okay, because Morgan caught up with him on this week's episode of Wrap It Up.
What's up? I'm Morgan Jadisky. You're watching Wrap It Up. Today I'm going to talk to rapper and musical artist Ferragamo YG.
So what kind of hip hop do you try, like what kind of old school sounds and what kind of, like, or versus like new school sounds do you try and weave into your music?
I usually like old school music because like I stick to like bars and like rhymes and like straight like, I don't like that mumble rapping. Everything I do, everything is straight. It's straight bars. I don't do nothing, I don't do nothing that's straight mumble rapping on a lean mumble rapping tip, yo.
Absolutely. Do you have anything new coming out soon?
Yeah, I have a track on the way. It's called Strap Up, Ferragamo YG Strap Up, dropping coming Friday.
Coming Friday, all right.
That's to do with numbers, yo. Check it out on YouTube, yo. It's gonna be out on all platforms.
I think that by the time this airs, it'll be already out, so people will. Where can fans, new fans that discover you on this show find you? You have an Instagram?
Yeah. You can follow my Instagram at YG_260, or you can follow or you can look on my YouTube, Ferragamo YG. Just search it up, you'll find me.
All right. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah.
We're gonna go record a freestyle. All right.
Get into it. All right.
Let's go.
Shots, cops, clueless. Bet not make no movements from my left hand. Get to shoot in on my mother's man. Do this. I'll whip a brick like it's Cool Whip. I scale it up, then maneuver it. I'll ship it to Vancouver quick. I'm on the block, trying to grind. I don't talk to cop. Dimes got like 2,000 in speed. Then finds that Astro Pink mixed with different kinds. Blow his top like a lamb. My plug heard about me, invested in my grind. It's Ferragamo, we out of time.
All right, well, thanks for watching another episode of Conestoga Connected. I'm Eric Hansen.
And I'm Amy McGuire. But stay tuned for the great second half with our next host, Boyan and Mia.
See you there.
Coming up on Conestoga Connected. This just in, Connor and the Tech Talk crew went to CTV to talk VFX with some industry professionals. The Press Play crew got to hop on board the Game Asylum game trailer. Nothing is too corny for the Pain and Game team as they head to the Snyder's Farm corn maze. All this and more coming up on Conestoga Connected.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I'm Boyan Vincic.
And I'm Mia Alvarez.
Are you in the TV? How did you even get in there?
I don't really know.
Okay, well, you're freaking me out. Can you just come back to the studio, please?
Yeah, okay, 1 sec.
All right. Just give her a second. Whoa! What? Don't do that.
Let's get started.
Did you at least bring pita bread with you?
What? No.
I wish you had, because the World Food Now team went to Arabesque this week and the food looked so good.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
I'm Chris from World Food Now, and today we're going to try some Middle Eastern food here at Arabesque. I sat down to talk with Mamoon, Bassan, and Mohammed, the three owners of Arabesque.
Yeah, and you will be surprised. All of us coming from engineering background.
Oh, really? However, that didn't stop them.
Food. This is our food. We feel it. We know it.
One of the first Arabian restaurants in the area, Arabesque continues to deliver authentic quality food.
No, it's 100% authentic. 100%. What you see here, we eat it back home. Yeah. No adjustment to our recipes.
And their efforts are paying off. Rose is visiting her daughter from Ottawa, and they decided to come here.
But this one here is made with ground walnuts or something, and it is out of this world good. I've never tasted anything like it.
Mohammed is originally from Lebanon and has been coming here since the restaurant opened.
Oh my God, you eat your finger with it. Of course, I'm not gonna eat my finger.
We then all sat down to enjoy Arabesque's very own family platter.
As you see, we serve it like with the different dips, salads, the pita bread, and the meat. It's a full meal for everyone to share.
And so it was. You can discover Arabesque for yourself at 869 Victoria Street North, Kitchener. I'm Chris from Conestoga Connected.
How did you get in here? It doesn't make any sense.
You'll never figure it out.
Oh, I'll figure it out.
All right.
Watch.
You do that and I'll do the show.
Okay.
The Try to Connect team headed to Sing Fires of Justice to talk to Abraham Jam.
Sing Fires of Justice, an annual event at Martin Luther University College, is co-organized by Lee Willingham, who explains how the 3-day multi-faith community event began.
It was born out of a choir workshop for choir directors. And after we had such a wonderful first event, we said, let's do it again. And the word Sing Fires of Justice was born as a means of bringing music together for a social concern.
The main headliner of this year's event was Abraham Jam, a multi-faith music group. They describe how the band started and why they came to the Sing Fire of Justice.
We're trying to respond in a positive way to some negative things that were going on in North Carolina. We put together an interfaith concert.
It's always been something which is very communal. You know, the congregation of people who gather on that day, whether they're parts of the choirs or whether they've just come as attendees, we're all singing together, and we sing into, we pray into, we speak into issues that are important to all of us as a community.
The event moved to First United Church in Waterloo for the final concert. While there, Debbie Lou Ludoff, the other co-organizer, gave her insight on the importance of this event.
We believe that gathering people to sing together and to reflect on the issues of our day can inspire people to leave from this place, to be active in creating a new world.
With the final word, Billy Jones gave his viewpoint on how we can improve as people.
It's within ourselves that we're afraid to admit or are obstacles in the way of us becoming all we need to be. When we get people to sing together with us in concert or listening to our CD, we're asking them to be in touch with a vulnerable part of themselves that's willing to be creative, to take a chance and express themselves.
I'm not a big fan of this camera. The lens is so old.
Yeah, but some vintage lenses are cheap and still look fantastic.
Oh, for real? How do you know that?
Well, the Through the Lens crew just went out with a super cheap lens this week. Let's take a look.
We're gonna get best light from this way now.
Hey, it's Travis. I've got a really cool 55 prime lens to show you guys today. So why don't you come with me and I can explain a little bit. Oh, there you are. So today, I've got the Takumar 55mm f2. Now this lens is a lot like the Helios from last week, but it's totally different when it comes to clarity and quality. Come with us and meet Taylor and Sarah upstairs, and we'll show you what it can do.
The TTL crew went with Kitchener photographer Taylor Lalonde and jewelry model Sarah Rumbeau to try out the Takumar.
I do a lot of portrait photography, a lot of personal branding for small businesses, and then I also like doing a lot of like short documentary style web series as well.
So I model most of my own jewelry line. I've been in jewelry for about 7 years now, and I've been modeling my own stuff ever since.
Yeah, I've never used a vintage lens before.
Despite having never used a vintage lens, Taylor's shots turned out great, and the Charles & Benson garage was the perfect backdrop for some urban shooting. Even the TTL crew took some time to enjoy the lens. Most amazing part? The lens only costs $20. At the end of the shoot, both Taylor and Sarah found that they loved the quality and clarity of the lens. You can find Taylor at Shoot with Tay and Sarah at Midnight Raven Studios.
You know what? You're right. Vintage lenses are so bad, but we've come a long way with cameras and VFX since then.
That's true. The guys from Tech Talk stopped by CTV Kitchener to get a look at their motion graphics process.
Hey guys, welcome to Tech Talk on Conestoga Connected. Today we're checking out motion graphics and visual effects. We met up with the creative department from CTV Kitchener for an inside look on the process. After a short tour of the studio, the creative department, and the editing rooms, we sat down with Ryan Snyder for a behind-the-scenes look at some VFX and motion graphics.
VFX, you're recreating photorealism, and you're attempting to take something that didn't exist in real life and have it look like it actually was there photorealistically in another image. The idea of digital sculpting is to essentially do the same thing that you would do with clay. So I can start with a ball of nothing right now and just going into sort of a move tool and using a Wacom tablet with a pen, you have the ability to resize your brushes and the amount of strength and then just kind of push and pull around like a piece of clay.
Andrew Hubner works in the creative department here at CTV Kitchener.
I think visual effects are more important now than ever because if you just show somebody a blank screen with a few nice shots on it, that doesn't really grab their attention. And as you know, if you watch anything online, you have 6 seconds to grab their attention or they're gone.
It's clear that VFX has come a long way in a short time. I'm Connor Macmillan for Conestoga Connected.
Remember when you were a kid and your birthday parties always had such lame games?
Yeah, like pin the tail on the donkey.
Exactly. Well, the guys at Press Play got a taste of what we never had as kids with the Game Asylum.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Press Play Episode 2, where this time the game came to us. We're checking out a Game Asylum truck. Come on inside.
We caught up with Kelsey to see what a Game Asylum trailer is really all about.
Well, we are a mobile video game trailer. So with that, we drive right up to your house. We'll pull up curbside. Usually it's for kids' parties. We also do other stuff, like I've done adult parties. We do special events. We do a lot of staff things. At events, how it kind of works is we line up. We have an extra couple people here, and we get a big lineup out the door, and they line up under which game they're looking to play that we have in here, and we'll run each person through a turn. And then we'll bring them out and we'll kind of get everybody through a chance to play in here. So we tend to arrive 15 to 20 minutes early so that I can get everything powered and on so that it's all as exciting as possible when people get in here.
Amanda tells us how much effort she has to put into her job.
Everyone that comes in this trailer generally leaves having an amazing time. We really take pride in how much effort we put in, and if we notice that some kids maybe aren't as into the game that's offered right now, we'll make sure that every kid in here is having a great time.
As part of Press Play, the segment, we do have it where the host, myself, does a challenge.
If you're looking for a challenge, we can all play a quick game of Smash.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll get all three of us on there then, okay?
Sounds perfect. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Maybe you need luck.
Oh, possibly.
All right, I'm gonna go for Mega Man.
All right.
Perfect. Incineroar has the smash. I'm off the map. It's over.
No, I fell off the map.
Press Play is looking grim, and we lost.
Oh!
There we go. I got that.
Thank you.
This is a fun.
Thank you for playing with us.
And thank you for having us, of course.
Thanks.
If you're interested in getting one of the trucks, be sure to call 1-866-527-9586 or email play@gameasylum.ca. Thank you very much for watching, guys.
Next up, we got Boyan. What are you drawing there?
See this alien? This alien haunts my dreams. I haven't slept in 4 days.
Okay, is this from what happened at Snyder's Farm?
Just roll the clip. Welcome to Pain.
End game.
We're here at Snyder's Farm to the corn maze race.
Let's get it.
Whip, whip!
So this is our daytime corn maze. So we have one entrance, one exit. The goal is to find the furthest point and make your way back.
Okay.
So there are spinners throughout the corn maze. There are, I believe, 6 spinners throughout the corn maze that you have to spin, and before you're allowed to go past that point, you have to do whatever that spin tells you to do.
I look like a pig, all right.
Ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, go.
All right, oh, all right. Oh, there's one, there's a spinner. All right, spinner number 2. Cluck like chicken. Cluck, 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 cluck. Caw! That's a crow.
I think I can hear them. Count my steps very loudly. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Moo! Just once? I'm only doing it once.
What are we at? We're at 4 or 5? That's 5, right?
I found the last one. I found the last one. Riley, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Pretend to be a boat. Right? Something like that.
Crazy good times at the corn maze.
Did I win? Yeah! Woo! Give us a recap.
I found like 3 right away, and then I couldn't find any for like 5 minutes.
It was close. I could hear you guys, and I was scared. I was like, no, they're already at the end, and I'm gonna lose. And then I turned the corner, and no one was here. So what's your favorite part about working at Snyder's Farms?
Fear Farm. Fear Farm for adults. It's Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday nights, from like 6 to midnight. It's scary, it's great.
So you lost.
Yep.
How's it feel?
Feels amazing.
Because you lost, you now have to go to the visitors.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Let's do it. Yay.
All right.
All right, Boyan, you can come out now. They're gone.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
They linger.
Come on.
Okay, I'm coming out. Oh, okay, thank God.
I don't know about you, but I had fun today.
Yeah, you know what? Other than the crazy demon stuff, I had fun too. And I hope you guys had fun. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time.